All right, everybody, welcome back to the show for another deep dive.
And you are not going to believe this one, folks.
Yeah, this one's really something.
So we are diving into a story today that is equal parts politics and I think a little bit of comedy gold. So are you ready for this?
I'm ready to lay it on me.
All right, so Trump held a rally in Traverse City, Michigan on Friday, and it did not exactly go as planned. A certain podcast record question kind of threw a wrench into the whole thing.
Oh, really? Okay, so what happened?
So get this. The reason for the delay, it wasn't just, a minor hiccup or anything.
Right.
Trump was scheduled to take the stage at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
He was held up because he was recording an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience.
What? No way.
Yeah, in Austin, Texas.
Wow. That's a big deal, Joe Rogan.
Right.
I mean, his podcast has a massive audience, so
Right.
I can see why maybe he would.
Huge audience.
Yeah, prioritize that.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a quick little interview.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about a serious delay, folks, almost 3 hours.
Right. 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Wow.
So while his supporters are, waiting bundled up in the Michigan cold, he's down in Austin recording this podcast.
It does make you think about the strategy there.
Right.
I mean, because, like you said, Joe Rogan's podcast, it boasts a massive audience, millions of listeners.
Right.
A lot of them may not even be, like, traditional news consumers, so
Right.
maybe that's a good way to get to them.
Yeah, you would think that hitting that demographic would be a political win.
Right.
But here's the thing. The rally was outdoors,
Oh, no.
and temperatures were dropping into the mid-40s.
Oh, man, imagine waiting for hours in that weather.
I know. I would not be happy.
No, neither would I.
So not surprisingly, the article we read said dozens of attendees were seen leaving before Trump even arrived.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Right. Not exactly the image of, a fired-up, enthusiastic base.
Yeah, not really a good look.
No. And of course, Kamala Harris's campaign jumped at the chance to, highlight this.
Oh, yeah, of course they did.
Using the situation to suggest dwindling support for Trump.
Yeah, I bet this whole thing raises some really interesting questions about how politicians are navigating the evolving media landscape.
For sure.
Is this a sign of things to come?
Right.
Are traditional rallies becoming less important than, appearances on podcasts and things like that?
I think it's really interesting to think about.
It is, yeah.
Does this reveal anything about the candidates' media strategies and how they understand their audiences in this election cycle? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, what do you think this is going to affect things?
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Keep the conversation going.
And we will see you next time for another deep dive.
See ya.